Sorry, I did not officially call the meeting to order. It was 2:06. Why don't we go ahead and do Pledge of Allegiance, and we'll get started. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. First item, Jason, your phone is blowing up over there.
Yeah, I'll get it in a minute. We'll get going.
Okay, all right. First item on our agenda, to hear, consider, and approve the minutes for January 20th and 27th, 2026. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Jason. Can I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Nicole. I can't see anybody's hands raised. All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Any opposed? And no abstentions. Great. Okay. Moving right along to hear, consider, and approve the January 31st, 2026 invoice for Collier's Project Management, which was included in the backup. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned the minutes were included in the backup as well. So this is our first time doing this.
Yep.
Mark and I had an offline conversation about how we would maybe structure this going forward, just for future invoices of all kinds, not just Collier's, that they will most likely come in a packet. I think
what we'll do is either Adam or myself will get them. I will ultimately get them. All the invoices, we will review them for what they're invoicing per what their scope of work is and what their remaining budget or what their contract or PO has on it. We will review them. I'll put air quotes around approve them because we don't approve. We just approve them as far as we'll put them into the invoice packet and ultimately submit it to the building committee for review and approval.
Which is a vote.
Approval, yes.
So everybody is clear.
Which is a vote. As I send them to the building committee, I also send them to Adam as well in an invoice packet, Adam and Lee. After the vote, they take the vote and they will end up paying them from there.
Okay. So hopefully everyone has had an opportunity to take a quick look. This will certainly be our shortest invoice packet. I think it may not be moving forward, but if anybody has any questions at this time, now would be the time to ask it. Jason?
We're within, just to make sure we're within the monthly budget with you guys for that. I know it's early in the project, but it's for you guys, break it out monthly.
Yes, I believe our monthly for now, at the beginning was 15. So.
And this is just under 10. Okay. All right. I'm going to look for a motion to approve the invoice for Collier's Project Management. Yes, Jason.
Motion.
Thank you. Could I have a verbal from someone online?
I'll second the motion.
Thank you. Was that Jeff? Thank
It
you.
was.
So much. Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Passed by unanimous. I cannot see everybody or hear everybody. Not quite yet, but that's okay. If anybody objects, please let me know. I think we've gone ahead and passed that by unanimous consent. And I will then jump right into number 6, to review and discuss the final RFP for architectural and engineering services with Mark Schweitzer of Collier's Project Management. I'll turn it over to Mark for now.
All right. Mark Schweitzer with Colliers. This got sent out. This is basically what we reviewed 2 weeks ago. We updated it, and I have track changes on it, which will help distinguish where the changes were made. Don't worry about that. We'll prior to printing and sending this out for issuing it, we'll accept the changes and it all go to the same color. Basically, the first one is Adam asked that we put the RFP number on. So that's, or the solicitation number, that's what is up top in red. Going through, basically made the changes to instead of just, it's elementary education specifications for Timothy Dwight and early childhood center is the official title of it. Put a date on this Silver Petrocelli report. These, just to pause here with the appendices, the three AIA documents here were reviewed by the town attorney, and we have their comments, so we will be incorporating those comments into the final version that goes out with the RFP. We have included in the backup for this meeting the fee proposal form, and we will review that after this document. Then the macro schedule, the control budget. Control budget is new, but we have that, the dollar amount in the RFP itself. And then the ed specs, the parcel card, the Segal's feasibility report, and the Silver Petrocelli feasibility report were all holdovers from the RFQ.
Quick question, I see the Silver Petrocelli report has a link, Svigals will be linked.
No, it is, that's just the correction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The redlining, you're right.
yeah, the red
Okay.
line is,
Thank you.
red is my corrections or my revisions to the document.
Okay, thank you.
And then just going through from the feedback that we received 2 weeks ago, nothing really has changed for the project overview, the project introduction, the building description, the educational specification, project budget. This is where we put the control budget for the architect, the design team. Unfortunately, Peggy, we lump him into the architect, but it is architect and design team. The AE design control budget is $61,804,270, and that is not only the new building, but the FF&E, which includes the furniture and the data and IT equipment, the backbone to that. So that's how we got out to the 61 million, and then the balance is not in the architect's control. So that they'll be designing the building to this number here.
And I had a quick question on that earlier, which Mark was more than happy to answer for me. The 61,804,270, that does include the FF&E. When we had initially gone over the project budget here on the 13th, back in January, we had one set number for, I believe it was total.
59 million.
Right. And then right under that was the FF&E, and I didn't realize we combined those
Yep.
for this total, but so that explains it.
The architect is in charge of not only the building design, but also the FF&E. That's why we included it in their budget.
Okay.
Project estimates has not changed. We're requiring them to do the estimate project schedule. This has changed a little bit. Basically saying we shortlist the architects and issue the request for proposals. Tomorrow is the actual day. We'll have a virtual kickoff next Tuesday, and we'll set the time for that. I'm thinking 10:30, but we can talk about that later. Then everything else remains the same. The project delivery, we're assuming construction manager at risk. The special requirements is responsible for compiling everything to go to OGA for the reimbursement in the uniform format estimates. We're also requiring that they attend all the OGA meetings in person. And then we're requiring them to attend all meetings with the building committee in person. And then we just further defined that they may be making presentations not only to the Board of Selectmen, Board of Ed, but also to the Board of Finance, and then various informational meetings for the public.
Are
Yes,
are
Jason.
we, with these demands, more meetings in person and stuff, was that projected before the original proposal went out? So we're just adding these on now?
The Board of Finance, the special requirements is new. This is a new section to the RFP.
So will we see potentially an increase on some of the budgets because we're asking for things that they may not be?
It'll be, it's all included in the 61 million.
Okay.
Design-wise, comprehensive design, there were no changes from what was previously discussed. We did include actually, I take that back, there was a change. I did specifically list out the survey of the existing FF&E in there.
They'll have to include that, right? We
Yes.
did talk about that. Thank you. Okay.
And then we do have, with the FF&E, they are responsible for the delivery oversight, the placement, the punch listing, and then the punch listing closeout. So
Nicole, I think we talked about that.
Yep.
Hopefully you're happy to see that in there.
Woohoo!
And then into schematic design, that the architect will have programming meetings with Fairfield Public Schools and building committee members. I previously had Board of Ed, but it is Fairfield Public Schools.
Yeah.
Conceptual designs, there will be 3 of them, and modified as directed by the building committee in cooperation with Fairfield Public School staff.
I mean, I think certainly the Board of Ed is welcome to attend.
Yes.
Right, okay,
And provided opinion. But
right.
geotech, no changes with that of what we spoke about before. Site survey, no changes. The environmental assessment, the architect is not, or the design team is not responsible for the preliminary or the ESA phase 1 of the environmental site assessment. We may go to them for the phase 2 if it's needed.
Who's going to handle phase 1?
We're going to go out to, the town has some on-call contractors that we can, or consultants that we can use to get it.
And they'll be billed through the building committee, it'll be the
It'll be
town?
built through the building committee.
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
Yeah, Chuck Warrington here for everybody else. I know we chat about this, but I'm just, I guess, wondering why, because it's associated with the project, and we might have to do it if there's a potential for a phase 2. I just wonder if is the potential of consistency with one firm under the project better than separating out with a whole independent firm that has nothing to do with the project. So I'm just raising the question. We might have talked about it already, so I apologize, but it seems odd that we just wouldn't put it underneath them, given, they're going to be on board.
The press for the phase 1 was to get it quickly for the grant application with, but at this point, that is, while it's necessary and I believe we have some time before we need it for Jen Leeper. We can put the phase 1 under the architect.
Yeah, it's totally up to committee. Yeah. Team for consistency, it just seems it would make sense, in my opinion. But
So Chuck, would your suggestion be that we change the wording there?
I would put the phase 1 under the architect's scope, ask them for a price, Mark.
Yep.
You can have them break out the price, and hey, if for some reason there's a delay somewhere and the town, we need to go to the town's on-call, you can always do that, and we just take it out of their contract. Or that'd be my recommendation. Anyways.
I think that makes sense to me. Does anybody have any objections or any questions about that? No? Okay. I think that's a good idea.
Okay. I have a note in there to change it out to keep it with the design team.
Okay.
Contrary to the request for qualifications, the hazardous materials investigations are now in with the architect.
Well, that was one of their questions, right?
Yep.
Okay.
We have the architect responsible for the traffic analysis. And then the owner, architect and owner agreement. We have the comments back from the town attorney. Well, those are appendix A through C. I had them providing their comments to the contracts on a separate document included within the proposal submission. Later, I actually have it with they're only going to submit two documents. Their updated RFP, and then their fee proposal with their clarifications or comments on the contract as a separate.
Okay. So in bonfire, we'll just see two.
Correct.
Listed. Okay.
Correct. We have made the change to 45 minutes for presentation and 15 minutes for Q&A by the building committee. We have 15, they'll be bringing 15 copies of their presentation. And I have also requested that they provide a digital copy in PDF form on a thumb drive to be presented at the meeting.
So that they can put it up.
They can put it up, but we also have a copy of the
Yeah.
presentation.
Okay.
The town needs one too, right?
Well, the town will get it through bonfire, no?
No, their presentation will not be uploaded to Bonfire. It will be
Oh, what they do in person here.
what they do in person here.
You have to give the town a copy that can post on there.
Well, I think with 15 copies, we should have enough, no?
You'll
Digital?
Yeah, electronic
You
copy.
have to upload it.
So do you want to write that in?
Yeah,
Is
we
that
have
what you're saying?
we have a thumb drive coming to us with the presentation in PDF.
Are you saying in addition to that, Jason? Like one?
Well, I thought that thumb drive was going to you. I thought they just have to send it to town email
No,
or whatever they do.
I'll distribute it to the
Oh,
town.
okay, all right, yeah, that's what
Okay, thank you.
That way they can. There's no
There's no
true
duplicates.
deadline.
Yeah.
Right.
They can walk in and hand it to us
right.
with it if they're making changes up to the last minute on it.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying.
Yep.
All right, the ratings prior, what's this, prior ratings for qualification?
Yep. We, 1 through 5 is what we're doing today. And then 6 and 7 are for the presentation and the proposal. We didn't provide any points on how we rank them. But 1 through 5 are basically done today, and then 6 and 7 will be done after their presentation.
Okay.
I just took out the bottom line, the average, and then the submissions are all through, everything's through Bonfire. We've asked for written proposals, any changes to it, to the initial project thoughts, the project approach, current workload. Insurance project team will be getting the project team because the hazmat was not included in the RFQ, so we'll be getting that. Then we asked the proposed schedule. And in here, we say there's an opportunity to reduce the time required for the design phase. They're supposed to give us an alternate schedule and an alternate proposal with that.
Okay.
And then the fee proposals, separate from, as a separate uploaded document, not only the fee proposal, but also the
Exceptions.
exceptions to the contract. Thank you. And then any inquiries go through Bonfire.
And this may seem redundant, but we still have the language in there about the three conceptual.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe it's at least 3.
Right.
Are we giving them a seed money for those 3? Are we gonna tell them, hey, we're gonna be like,
Because it's not going to full
It's all,
schematics. It's just,
it's,
I
yeah,
get that, but I don't want them going out and spending $5 million or however much they think on those 3 like, if we tell them we can cap it, hey, we need 3 schematic designs for,
well, no.
not schematic.
not schematic,
Non-schematic.
just design, right.
Yeah, just their,
Just their overall picture.
correct.
Correct. For, you have this much, you have to make it fit, otherwise if it costs 5 million, then you lose the millions in between for something else.
Right.
That's just my thought.
The town got 11 for one, so I think they should be able to manage 3 within their fee. You think they'll try to hike the price, is what you're saying, Jason?
Because the other projects, we always got seed money, right? And we told the
I
architects.
know this is
Right.
a little bit
It's a
different.
little different, but they were capped and we still got 3 from Mill Hill based on the seed money.
We were asking for at a minimum of 3 conceptual designs.
Minimum 3.
Correct. And then they present them to the committee, and then the committee will tell the town will tell them which one to proceed with schematic design. That's what's in there.
Okay.
I think we should stick to it, Jason.
No, I'm just making sure I don't want them to go out and, like $1 million for one, I don't want them coming back and say, oh, these 3 cost you, and then,
No, it's, we have it in there as
They can,
minimum of 3.
okay.
they can ask those questions in interviews. Okay. Was that
That is
it?
well, we have the fee
Sorry.
proposal.
Fee proposal, which was separate.
Yep.
Do you want to click over to that so that everyone can?
Yeah.
And I apologize to the public if you were trying to follow this online. I'm still new to uploading documents for backup, and I was not quite sure how to do this part of the RFP and the fee proposal. I need to convert them into PDF. I apologize. I think I left them in Word and Excel, and then I realized that anybody could change it. Yes, so I deleted it. I will get these up so that the public can
And
eventually
tell
see.
me that, yeah, I'll, going forward, I'll give you both
PDF and then.
PDF and the working document, yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so this is the fee proposal.
This is the fee proposal,
That each firm will send back.
correct.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions on I assume this is standard? There's nothing
Standard,
that has
broken
changed.
down by the design phase. We ask them for the bidding and scope review period, and then their construction administration, their monthly fee. We have the FF&E in there. We have the site surveys and wetland, the geotech, and then we have the stormwater discharge. And then I broke out the hazardous materials. And I just have that through bidding and award. So if there is anything, if we do need hazardous materials monitoring during construction,
Okay.
that'll be additional. But if there is
Can
none,
you explain to me what that is? I'm sorry.
as they do the abatement,
Uh-huh.
it is required to have somebody monitor the abatement contractor. So we will need to hire somebody
So
to.
they don't try to take it somewhere they shouldn't.
They sit there in a tent and just watch them dig the hole.
Right.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, they do,
How much do you get paid for that job?
They do the air monitoring. They're on the not only adjacent to the containment, but outside. Further down from the containment. That way, when they do, they certify that when the containment comes down, that the air is asbestos free, and that they.
And that they're actually taking away the right things, and
Okay.
they're not digging someplace else.
Okay, so that's a separate.
That'll be a separate charge. That'll be part of. Right now, what we have is the environmental engineer will do the survey, do the specifications, and then after we go out to bid and we get a demo and abatement contractor on board, they'll do the scope reviews and make sure that what the bid covers what is on the plans, and then we will ask and that's before they put a shovel in the ground. That's when their services will stop at this point.
And who does the monitor? Who's going to do the monitoring?
We're going to go back out for that at construction to do the monitoring.
Out to RFP to like other firms.
No, it'll be an ad service to the monitor, to the hazardous to the firm that does the hazardous materials investigation.
Okay. So it's going to stay with them, except the base bid. We're asking for bid documents and support during bidding.
Correct. If there's no ACM or PCBs, or to the extent of what it is, that number can fluctuate, the monitoring.
Yeah, and my understanding too is they don't necessarily have to be on site full time every single day. It's not like we're doing a occupied abatement and demo.
Right. But there will still be potentially.
Should be with that firm. Should be with that firm.
They have to be.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also, for the RFP, this is where they would attach their exceptions form.
They'll take a separate sheet of paper and they'll attach it as a PDF to this PDF
Okay.
and submit it as one document.
Got it. Okay. Thank you for walking us through that, Mark. Does anybody have any questions or would like to see any changes? Again, this won't be issued until tomorrow, and today, really our goal after this will be to make the short list. But this is the document that they will see once the short list is awarded. Anybody have any questions? So it looks good to me. Jason, thanks for asking the questions here at the table. I appreciate it. Anybody else? Okay. Well, thank you, Mark. I think if we're all comfortable with that, I'm going to move on to item number 7, executive session pursuant to, I'm going to read this out again, CGS 1-206E and 1-210B24 for the Dwight contract reward, A&E RQ references discussion. I need to ask for someone to motion that we move into executive session. Jason, can I have a second, please, from someone online?
Second.
Thank you, Nicole. We have all committee members who will be joining us. I'd also like to welcome from online Chuck Warrington, Adam Tulin, and Mark Schweitzer here at the table. All others, unfortunately, if you are following us online, I'm going to have to put you on pause, and then we will welcome you back in when we have completed this. Okay. everyone else still hear me?
I don't see Chuck up there.
Oh, dear.
He's trying, yeah.
I'm still here and I can still hear you.
And John, you can still hear me?
Jeff as well.
Jeff as well. Peggy, you can still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I did not remove Chuck.
No, he jumped to Teams.
Oh, he jumped to Teams. Maybe he didn't hear the
Yeah,
message.
yep, I'm coming back.
You take a vote yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, I apologize. I had a first and a second, and then I didn't call for the vote. Okay.
I thought you were just getting stuff.
No,
settled.
thank you. I'm sorry. I was trying to jump ahead to what I need to do next.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
he's coming back.
So to vote to officially move us into executive session, we have Jason who first, we have Nicole who seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Fine.
All right.
Now we're.
Thank you. Now I'm going to pause recording. Ahead. I'm going to unlock the meeting. I'm going to admit Mary back in if she's still there. Okay, I would like someone to motion to resume the meeting. Sorry if I'm not saying that correctly.
I'll make a motion to come out executive session.
Thank you, Jason. Can I have a second?
I'll second the motion.
Thank you, Jeff. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions?
We're out.
We're out. Wonderful. Okay, welcome back, everyone. We have a final list, a short list for the architectural and engineering services firms. It is as follows: Antonazi, FCA, Tecton, Perkins Eastman, and JCJ. We will be considering all five, issuing the RFP to them tomorrow on the 11th, and then welcoming them here for an in-person interview on March 3rd. And prior to that, the kickoff, which is
Next Tuesday.
next Tuesday, the 17th, correct? Okay. Congratulations to all five of those firms. If you are following online, we look forward to meeting with you in person. Okay, back to by my agenda. Open board discussion, thank you. That is our next item. I am going to throw it out there right now. I know, Jeff, we did talk about meeting with your friend about the ICF. I still want to see that happen, but I haven't heard back from you about possible dates with him yet. We do have some time, so there's no rush. But that would really be the only agenda item that I could think of for next Tuesday. I kind of want to float the idea of not having a meeting next Tuesday, but because it's right after break, and I think we could use a week off. No? Yeah? All right. Anybody else have any strong feelings or anything Jeff, would it be okay? Could we schedule the ICF tour at a future date? Again, knowing that we still have a few more weeks.
Yeah, I think the issue is really, do we feel we can get everybody in one meeting so we can have a special meeting? But then that's an official meeting versus, I think
versus like if three of us go and just
if we keep it below quorum, then we can do that without.
I think that's
without having
that's
issues.
worth thinking too. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yes, Jason.
I want to add something on the next, not this, whenever the next future meetings. I do want to open up that we give the chair of the committee approval to approve any invoices, so it doesn't hold up and they don't have to wait for the next meeting or whatever. A certain dollar amount, whether it's $15,000 or $20,000, to approve without a board vote.
Are you talking about
Usually-
invoices or change orders, Jason? I'm sorry.
Invoices, and we can talk about change orders when we get there, but I'm just thinking, like, in this case, if we didn't have a meeting for some reason today, then Colliers would have to wait till the next meeting to get approved on the invoices. I think at the beginning with these invoices, if they're under $10,000 or $15,000, and, Colliers has to get paid we should just,
My
If-
pushback on that is only on a weekly cadence. I don't think missing a week is going to be an impediment to vendors. And there's a lot of building committees that meet monthly. So I don't disagree on a monthly cadence. Missing a meeting could be more impactful. So I don't, especially in the beginning, as people are getting comfortable with invoice, the process and the numbers and what's there. I don't know that.
okay.
I don't know if there's a sense of urgency and an
I
invoice
can-
payment perspective.
I can pull that request off until we get into the project. And
Maybe
change
further
orders.
along. I do appreciate you bringing it to everybody's attention, and I know that's something that
As,
you've
as,
done before
as
on
a
other.
future issue around change orders, I wholeheartedly support your position there, not to hold up the project to allow that to go through.
Okay.
Okay.
You,
Yes, Peggy.
you have to check with the purchasing agent to see if that's even allowable.
Okay, well, we don't have Adam on right now,
Yes.
so
Right.
Let's-
let's,
check into it.
let's shelve it for now. But thank you, Jason, for bringing it up. Thank you, Jeff, for sort of putting it in context of it was monthly. You could see that being an issue, but right now we are meeting on a weekly basis. But I'd like to just go ahead and throw it out there that we take a week off, and then I will discuss with Mark, obviously, possible agenda items for a future meeting. But right now, I feel like we've done our next big job, which was to get a short list. So thank you, everybody, for the time and effort that you put in to completing this step. It's a big accomplishment, and I'm excited to see what comes next. All right, I'm going to allow time for public comment at this time. If there's anybody, a member of the public, who would like to comment, please feel free. I think I would have to unmute you, Mary. Nope. Okay. I think we are to item number 10, adjournment. Can I have someone motion to adjourn? Jason, can I have a second?
Second,
Peggy, thank you so much. Okay, the time is 3:45. Thank you, everybody. Meeting adjourned.
thank you.
Vote, but yeah.